Hey, welcome to 1159 videos. Today we got a Mercury Sable in here. We got an alternator that's not charging a lot, so we're going to go ahead and pull it off. Simple and easy to do. We're going to pull this out of here, take it, get a new one, get it replaced. Now the Mercury Sables is exactly the same as the 98 Ford Tauruses, so they're exact everything. So anyways, let's go ahead and get the belt off. And I just do it like this. Pull forward. Once the belt's off, then we're just going to loosen up, pull the plugs out the back. And this one right here, we're going to take the power off. We're going to go ahead and disconnect the battery real quick, so let me get that done and we'll come back and finish it up. So on my first attempt at using the new canopy today, all heck broke loose and it downpoured and I got drenched. So we're finishing up the how-to video on the Mercury Sable's alternator. Let me show you what we had to do. Pretty much you got this main bolt right here, you got another bolt down here, you have two 8mm bolts right here and a 13 right here to remove this bracket. Once you remove this right here and the power wires, it's pretty much ready to pop out. So let me grab my screwdriver. I'm gonna pry it up just a hair. Alright, scratch the idea on the screwdriver. It's raining. I'm not going back out to the truck to get the tools, so we're just going to go and pull this bad boy out. Just kind of wiggle until it pops out. Alright, just like that. So that's alternator out. We're going to go get the new one, replace it, put it back together. This thing was only charged at barely 13 volts, so by the time you turned anything on, it started dropping voltage quite quickly. So we're going to go and get this replaced real quick. Let me grab the new one and we'll be back. Alright, with the rain kicking back in, we're going to hurry up and get this done real quick. Even though we're underneath the canopy, we're still getting wet. A nasty little storm roll through here, so we're going to get this thing rolled out. Pretty much goes right back in the same way you took it out. Get all the wires out of the way. Slide it down. Go in place. I mean, changing your alternator on the Fords and the Mercuries are pretty easy, especially when they're on the top like this. Serpentine belt, loosen it up, pop it off. A couple bolts. This goes into place, and we got to put the top bracket back on, hook the wires up, and get this thing up and rolling again. Back bolts are 13, the front bolt right here is a 15. The two little guys are 8mm of course, 10mm for the power wire going to the alternator. Okay, I got the upper bracket back on, so all I got to do now is pull around the serpentine belt. We're going to go and put it back on, and then the alternator is replaced. And we have another repair we're going to do in this today. We have a thermostat that's sticking, so it's not flowing through the radiator, so it's making it overheat a little bit. But that's another video, so let me get the serpentine belt back on and get this knocked out. Alright, all we're going to do is pull this forward, bring the belt up around, get this knocked out. Right, and that is your serpentine belt back on your alternator. Just that easy. So I usually just take 2 wrenches. It's pretty tight fit on the Ford Tauruses and the Mercury Sables, so unless you have a really skinny ratchet and skinny socket, the wrenches work perfect. Anyway, so let's get this done. We're going to start up and we're going to test it out here in a few. Alright, so we're going to check the voltage after we change out the alternator. Let's see what we got. We should be around the 14 volt range, 14.5 volts. That's what the goal is. We had 13 volts yesterday, 1324, 1330. So let's see what we got. Let me put this up so everyone can see. And we are at 1468, 1467. That's where you want to be on your battery voltage, what the alternator's putting out. So that's doing what it's supposed to do. So that's your alternator change on your Ford Taurus and your Mercury Sables.